So before we start off this video, I wanted to mention first that we do have a giveaway ongoing in the channel in the video in the description below. All you have to do is like and comment on it and be subscribed to the channel. With that being said and done, let's get on with the video. Okay, I want to make this video real quick to kind of display the power that I have seen from Huo Huo from first hand. I have personally adored building her so far, and by so far I mean I just gave her everything my lynx had, and I haven't leveled up her traces beyond the free one where you don't even need a singular trace material, because I didn't have any abundance things. I was planning to maybe not go for her, and then the more I thought about it, the more I mulled over it, the more I was like thinking, I was like, no, maybe I do want this character. And then I pulled for her, and I got her, and I'm like, well shit, now I gotta farm. The problem with the ages, but yeah, it just be like that. Oh well, but regardless, right? I genuinely adore this character, and the way that she's been designed, I've just seen it as she's the perfect healer for teams that focus on damage over time, because her buff is based on buffing the attack percent of an ally, and that just seems insane, right? I think you can boost up the attack of an ally for up to 40% when you get up to level 10. I'm not completely sure. I'm gonna look it up, and it's gonna be on the screen when I'm saying it. Anyways, but no, I genuinely feel like that's absolutely like busted. And well, mine is level 2, so I have no idea how much of a buff that is, but it's probably non-existent. It's still a buff, but it, you know, in the grand scheme of things, it's not really gonna like be a part of the final calculations. Sorry for that weird awkward pause, but the other thing I kind of feel from this team, oh yeah, that's me like freaking using the ult, thinking I'm gonna get all my ults back. I don't, because well, again, no, my trace is only level 2. So sadly, it just felt so underwhelming. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna heal with my characters, have like the ultimates at the ready, have them back at their peak conditions so that they don't get one-tapped by the annoying imaginary lady and the malefic ape. But no, sadly, I just get to be countered and destroyed. Well, not really destroyed because I still live, but it's still annoying. And I personally hate this part of the first half of Memory of Chaos, because genuinely speaking, fighting 2 enemies is just obnoxious when you're dealing with the ape, since the ape is just gonna punish you for using skills, so it can fuck you over sometimes, your usage skill. I don't know, I feel like sometimes I get a bit afraid, or you know, I really have to heal with Huo Huo, even though obviously I do need the health, but I am forced to, since I know that any other character is probably gonna die if they just get sat on by this fucking annoying monkey. And God, I've been such a hatred of this enemy for like the longest time. I remember I couldn't beat it before, and then I was just like, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna bring sample Kafka, and it worked. But then they brought in Memory of Chaos 10, and I'm like, damn, this is like so much harder now, because now this guy has like so much more HP. And then they brought Gwynifen, and I'm happy now, because I swear, Gwynifen is just like such a great addition to the game. Her ability to shred enemy defenses by giving them a stack that essentially says, hey, you're gonna take more damage now, is absolutely busted and insane, and it brings me happiness. It makes me feel great that I can just delete enemies in a sitch. But anyway, moving on into the next half, and we're gonna talk a bit more on Luocha versus Huo Huo. And the main reason why I'm very happy also I have Huo Huo now is because I can bring in Luocha into the second half that has not only the horses that have like wind damage that are also weak to imaginary, but they also have the true sting boss, the beetles from Swarm Disaster, which funnily enough are also weak to imaginary. Moments like this make me wish I had worked and gotten Dan Hong by Berlin, but I didn't. So therefore, I get to be sad as the game just deletes me. The game just says, oh hey, would you like to die? and then I'm just like, no, but then it decides to ignore me. Nonetheless, no, I really did need like more proactive healers, and having Huo Huo as the second character that's released for a limited banner in the Path of Abundance is absolutely insane, because both of them have their own reactive healing, right? You don't have, no, proactive healing, not reactive, because they'll just have it ongoing. You don't have to ask for them, they just kind of exist. Huo Huo, you do need to trigger it from time to time. Locha's is more mindless, you can just have it without even trying. I just adore that about these characters, that you aren't forced to have to heal with your skill or your ultimate. That you can just take a turn off from using those, because there's something from their kit that will heal you passively. And that just brings so much happiness to me. It genuinely makes the entire experience be much more enjoyable. Because now you're not stressing over, oh, how am I going to survive this? You can say, oh, ideally, the healing should get me out of death range, and therefore be able to deal with all these like plethora of enemies. And while Locha feels more, I kept saying Locha feels like a nihility character to a certain extent, not because he is a nihility character or that he just is focused on debuffs, but like his ultimate is very nihility. Like, he is able to dispel buffs from enemies, and that is just busted. Like, sometimes when you're fighting the, I forget his name, but the commander of the Marastruck, one of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, yeah. Like, they summon the other Marastruck that have the ability to revive, and you can just use Locha's ultimate, and now none of them gets revived, and you even remove the buff of the commander to heal himself, which is insane. It's like so good. But on the flip side, right, I do like the fact that Huo Huo has the capability of buffing attack. And while it may not be like the biggest buff for certain characters, it genuinely is for the DoT and the utility characters we currently have. This just means Kafka's Shock is doing more damage, Sampo's Wind Shear is doing even more damage, and it already did a lot of damage. And Green Ivans as well is able to do a little bit more, which is honestly just beautiful. It's great. I'm enjoying the fact that now we have more offensive healers as well, so to speak. Because true, even though Huo Huo builds HP, she's still tailored to be very offensive. And like other teams that you can easily work with are, you know, running Jingliu, Tingyun, Huo Huo, and a fourth character, which can be a tank if you really need the survivability, such as Gepard of Fushuan. Or, I don't know, you can just like bring in another sub DPS if you want, because you're gonna be just using Jingliu's damage over and over again. I'm not sure, I feel like maybe you can add like another Harmony character, since the team doesn't have to be too skill point heavy per se. Like Team Yoon is able to just generate your points, same for Huo Huo. Anyway, here's what I said, that it's an underbuilt Huo Huo. I have Shared Feelings on her, which is it's a good Lycon. It's an amazing. I fucking adore Shared Feelings. The Energy Ranger is amazing, but the Lycon, as it showed over there, the trace is very fucking minimal. Everything I have on hers has been stolen from my Lynx that was half built. No Eidolons, and these are the other characters that I used in the latest attempt of Memory of Chaos. If you are interested in just giving them a look, I know that some people want to get ideas, and if you really want to run Kafka, I would recommend it personally for the first half if you have a built sample, because these are like words are hard. No, but I know that people haven't been running Kafka as of recently, and it makes sense because there's no enemies that are weak to electric, but you should genuinely give it a try if you do like using sample. And again, Huo Huo is just going to be an amazing pairing for these individuals. With that being said, though, you guys are going to be able to now see the builds and everything else. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful and amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you all next one. Bye bye. Hey, post credits, Manny here. I know that I just said that that was the last thing I was gonna say like a few minutes ago. Don't mind him. I'm just here to kind of say thank you for watching as long as you have on this video. I really do appreciate it. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for those of you that have subscribed to the channel. We've been seeing a nice amount of growth over the last few days, and I'm genuinely happy to have been able to spark up conversations, to communicate with you all, and it's honestly been very engaging. Like this last video, the one that I have the giveaway on, I feel like it was a bit controversial of a topic with the claim of the, not really claim, but the question I posted in the thumbnail, but it genuinely made it very fun. I was able to hear many people saying, oh, I didn't really know that HuoHuo was going to be that useful, that her ultimate did this, or that she even had passive healing. So I'm just happy that we can all get to communicate, discuss, and like learn more, because there was also some things that I didn't know that I learned through like the comments, and you all are just like absolutely amazing, and thank you very much. Anyways, with that being said, again, now properly, bye.